And thank you for staying with us on Joy News Prime. I'm Gary Al Smith with the sport, the second hour. In our first story, COVID-19 and what it's done to football is still a story that's reverberating across the world. The response is also something that's being discussed. Here in Ghana, you may have heard on Sunday that the Deputy Sports Minister, Perry Okudzeto, said that government was not giving sports part of the stimulus package. But in response, the Data Bank CEO, Kojo Adai-Mensah, believes football actually deserves some more government support in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic.
There may be no data backing the contribution of football to the Ghanaian economy, but Kojo Adai-Mensah believes it wouldn't be less than 5%.
To start documenting the data that is available. You see, the thing is that the data is available, but it's all over the place and it's not in an organized manner. So it is time for us to actually sit down and calculate. Anecdotally, we can figure out about how much it is contributing to the economy if you can average, you can average salaries, you can average the taxes that come out of the salaries, you can average attendance, stadium attendance, and how much money is flowing through that, and do and extrapolate it, and then see what at the end of one season the contribution. I can't give you exactly how much sports or football specifically will contribute, but on top of my head and anecdotally, I won't be surprised if it hovers around 5%. It's possible.
The GFA in April made a proposal for government to extend its stimulus package to small and medium-scale enterprises. Government indicated sports was not factored in the conversation when the decision was made to set aside the package for businesses impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. But the Chief Executive Officer of Data Bank tells Joy Sports it is sacrosanct football benefits from the money set aside to resuscitate businesses.
The FA have to attempt to get some stimulus package for the clubs. I agree that they have to go in for some package one way or the other, and not only to the government, but to CAF and to FIFA as well. Because I think CAF and FIFA are all thinking about this and the impact it has. And you know, football is a grassroots game. And the most vulnerable people are in the grassroots. So if something is not done to figure out how we can bring this game back and get people involved and get monies flowing through again, I think it's going to be a big problem for us. We have to bring sports back.
He also advised the Ghana Football Association to find alternative ways of ensuring that football is resumed.
Cancelling is a temporary situation, but that means it will have to come back. So it's not about whether we've cancelled it or not. Because whether you've cancelled or not right now, we are not playing. You get the point. So the question is not about cancelling. I don't know why people are fixated. You cancel and so what? The club still exists. The players still exist. Training still goes on. Everything is still going on. So I don't think that cancellation, you cancel, then after that what? We have to sit down and start asking ourselves, how do we play the game safely? That is the real issue. We need to sit up and say, how do we play the game safely in our environment? We don't, right now, with the structures in Europe, we don't have that infrastructure where people are now having isolated showers in the dressing room and isolated stuff. But we have to find our own homegrown solution to find a way of bringing the game back.
The GFA last week met with the government COVID-19 team and tabled proposals on how football could be resumed. For Joy Sports, I am Muftau Nabila Abdullahi.